สวัสดีวันสงกรานต์ครับ and welcome to your weekday summary of the day's most popular stories on the Bangkok Post. These are the top 3 most popular stories of April 13th, 2022. The hottest story today is Pressure builds to reopen. Experts think government has little option but to fully commit to reviving the economy, despite fear of post-Songkran spike in COVID cases. Former Prime Minister Abhisit Vechachiwa said the government is under immense pressure to restore the pandemic-battered economy. The government has no choice but to reopen the country or try to return it to normalcy sooner rather than later, as most other nations are doing. Compared to Songkran last year, anti-COVID restrictions are more relaxed, and people are taking fewer precautions. Also, the former Prime Minister suggests the term new normal must be more clearly defined to create a healthy and safe environment via measures such as barring unvaccinated people from certain public places, including restaurants. The second most popular story is Homestay rules to be relaxed. Home isolation for high-risk people who have been exposed to someone infected with COVID-19 is expected to be reduced from a week to 5 days starting next month. The Department of Disease Control agreed that the quarantine period will be cut to 5 days, while another 5 days will be required for them to observe and monitor their health, which is in line with the global situation, and also adding that people isolating at home are not deemed to be patients. Data shows that booster shots can prevent the worst effect of the virus, while adding that those aged 60 and older and people with underlying health problems account for 97% of COVID-19 deaths recorded in the country, and 94% of those who died did not receive COVID-19 vaccine booster shots. The third most popular story is an explainer piece called Why is Thailand going through yet another dry Songkran? First question, why did the Thai government prohibit a wet Songkran this year? The Thai government said the country needed to maintain stringent social distancing measures during the festival, including a prohibition on water splashing and other celebrations associated with the holiday, such as powder smearing. It was decided that those activities increase the risk of contracting COVID-19. Activities such as sprinkling scented water on Buddha statues, pouring water on the hands of elders in seeking their blessing, and other activities at temples are allowed. All organized events must be in a COVID-free setting and seek permissions from appropriate agencies first. The second question is, what is the estimate tourism spending for Songkran this year? This year, Thailand's domestic tourism spending during the Songkran festival is forecast to remain lower than the pre-pandemic era, generating around 11 billion baht, while an average hotel occupancy of 41% during April 13th to April 17th. This is an improvement from last year's Songkran festival, which generated around 6 billion baht. The third question is, how do people feel about the dry Thai New Year? People remain worried about the high cost of living, particularly as it is driven by rising oil prices and persistent COVID-19 infections in the country. And that's all of the 3 most popular stories on the Bangkok Post. Thanks for following the headlines. Be sure to keep up with the latest news on bangkokpost.com website. This is John from Bangkok Post online team from Upcountry. Have a good evening and happy Songkran Day. See you tomorrow. สวัสดีครับ